what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to do the NFL wild card beast picks. Joining while he's drinking, the reigning 48.
That's me.
Yes. We are in the playoffs. We're doing the playoffs. It is the playoffs.
It is indeed the playoffs.
Yeah. Very, very important time of the season.
Well, I mean, that's what you play for, is the playoffs.
You play to win the Super Bowl.
Unless you're the New York Jets, then you just show up to be there.
Well, yeah, the Jets got a lot of problems right now. But hey, they might get Rex Ryan again. So
yeah. We said a lot of problems. We didn't want to start at the iceberg.
Oh no! I think Rex Ryan would be a good hire.
I do not.
He went to the AFC Championship game with Mark freaking Sanchez.
And he's how many years removed from being a head coach?
Yeah, but I mean, can't go any worse.
I think you could.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
anyway, nonetheless, we don't need to worry about the Jets because the Jets are nowhere near close to being in the playoffs right now.
Eliminated.
Yes. So with that being said, we have the first playoff game, which is going to be the LA Chargers at the Houston Texans, 4:30, and I believe this is on ABC.
The Chargers are a 3-point favorite.
Correction, CBS or Nickelodeon if you want to watch it on Nickelodeon.
I do.
Okay, and you said the Chargers are 3-point favorites?
Correct.
Yeah. We said this before. This is probably the best team that a wild card team would want to play. Steelers didn't get it. The Chargers got it instead because the Steelers failed to win. And so now the Chargers get it. And you know what? Harbaugh, I think, has got these guys fired up. Houston, I don't really trust that team. They're very inconsistent. They're probably the weakest division AFC team right here. I'm giving it to the Chargers. I'm going to say the Chargers. I don't know when the last time they won their playoff game, but the Chargers are winning this game. I'm going to say it is 27-14. I think they get up on them very easily, and they control the game for most of the game, and a very easy win for the Chargers. You'll see a garbage time touchdown, I think, towards the end, but in the end, the Chargers will win this game pretty easily.
I'm also going with the Chargers. The Texans do not scare me. Albeit, yes, they beat the Bills early season. That's a long time ago with a bunch of different players. Give me the Chargers 24, the Texans 7.
All right. So then we have the 8:00 Saturday game. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Baltimore Ravens.
The Ravens are 9.5-point favorite.
They're not looking favorable for the Steelers here. Also, I believe this game is exclusively on Amazon Prime unless you live in the local markets. So, yeah.
It does say Amazon Prime Video, correct?
Yes. So, yeah, unless you're in the local markets. Yeah, not very good. Anyways, yeah, the Baltimore Ravens 9-point favorites doesn't surprise me. The Steelers have had a really bad collapse towards the latter half of the season, unfortunately. And while this is a rivalry, and it really can go either way because it's a rivalry, we never know. These are always low-scoring games. Usually, I can't bet against the Baltimore Ravens not winning this game. I'm gonna give it to the Ravens. I'm gonna say some weird ass score here because it's the Steelers Ravens. I'm gonna say it's 25-15. Ravens win though.
So it's gonna be mildly warm for a winter game at 30 degrees tomorrow in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar is Lamar, man. Lamar is
Yes,
Lamar.
Lamar is Lamar, but who is missing?
Well, yeah, they're missing one of the key. They're missing
No, they're
Flowers.
missing their number one wide receiver.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna predict the upset.
Oh my God!
Hear me out. Pittsburgh beat Baltimore once this year, and how did they do it?
Well, the kicker missed a couple field goals.
But how else did they do it? They stopped Derrick
Defenses.
Henry from going over 100. You don't have the wide receiver threat that you had. Yes, you've got tight ends to do the work, but your number one wide receiver's name is Rashad Bateman, and that doesn't exactly strike fear into my heart. Granted, Pittsburgh doesn't strike a bunch of fear into my heart, but their defense
Or
is
straight
better than
losses.
Baltimore's defense right now. Um, Give me Pittsburgh 24, Baltimore 21.
Is it a winning field goal?
No, it's not. Baltimore is down by 10, scores a field goal with 2 left and tries to get the ball back for a field goal, and Pittsburgh recovers the onside kick.
Oh my God! And if that happens, that's gonna be crazy. That is gonna be crazy if that happens.
Clip of the year.
The offense is gonna have to. I mean, Russell Wilson's gonna have to do some serious stuff for that. I just can't see it. I got Ravens though, but we'll see.
I'm within the wheelhouse. It's 28 has been the magic number for Pittsburgh. They've scored 21 a lot. They've scored 24 enough.
Yeah, but that will change the dynamic for sure in the playoffs if that happens. Alrighty. With that being said, first Sunday game, 1:00 regular time slot. The Denver Broncos at the Buffalo Bills.
Before I disclose what the favorites are, let me tell you I'm nervous as piss for this game.
Oh yeah, well.
Sean Payton's a very good coach. Bo Nix has looked good. The defense has to come out and actually play well for Buffalo. However, the Bills are a 9.5-point favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you should sleep on Denver, but I don't know. Denver has been on and off in some of these games. Bills are playing on all cylinders right now. And even if the defense doesn't play, as long as if Josh Allen is playing the way he's playing, he gets like 30 points in this game. I don't see how the Bills lose this game. I look at this game. It's in Buffalo. What's the weather, by the way? Because I don't know what the weather
tomorrow is not supposed to have any precipitation. It's supposed to be around like 25 or it would be Sunday. What is Sunday's weather?
Yeah. Because we got to look at Orchard Park, too.
Yep, I'm looking.
Snow could be a huge factor, too.
31 degrees, no precipitation.
So we got no snow, but it's just cold, probably.
And the wind factor is minimum. Maximum gusts up to 15 miles per hour.
Okay, well, that might be a little better for the Broncos, but I don't know. With Josh Allen, the way he is going out today, if they get up really early on, if they get really up early on this team, like we've seen with what they did with the Lions and some of these other teams the past couple of weeks, I don't see how Denver can match it. I don't think how Denver can match it. Like, he'd have to go blow for blow with Josh Allen, and I don't see him doing that. I know he's got some upcoming feats right now because he's a young quarterback, but I don't see him doing that here. I got the Buffalo Bills winning this one pretty easily. I'm gonna say 34 to 20. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna give it 34, and I'm gonna say 34-17. I'm gonna say 34-17. They're gonna get up on them very early. Denver's not going to have an answer for it until probably towards the end, the half of the game, and score some points towards there. But by that point, it will be too late. And you got Buffalo winning this game pretty easily. They make a statement here.
Not that confident. The defense has given up a lot of points late. I could see Denver covering the spread here. Give me Buffalo 31, Denver 24.
All right. And then we go to my game. 4:30. I believe the Bills game's on CBS, obviously, and the Packers game's on Fox. My Green Bay Packers at the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles are a 5-point favorite.
Not the big spread as the other two games, though, right there. Only 5. Anyways, I think Hurts is practiced now. So I'm almost certain he's
Hurts
going
has
to be
cleared concussion.
cleared concussion protocol because I know he practiced on Wednesday.
He's officially cleared protocol as of today.
Okay. So we're going to play them. We unfortunately lost to a terrible Bears team that we should have won against, but we weren't playing everybody, and Love obviously went out early, and Josh Jacobs was pulled early after he scored the touchdown. So there's a lot of factors into that game. But in terms of this game, the Eagles, we played them tough. We were leading the game when for most of that game against the Eagles the first time we played them in Brazil. I do think we have a chance to pull up the upset here. As long as we don't make critical mistakes, if our defense does solid like we've been doing up until certain games throughout the season, I think we have a chance to win this game and pull the upset here. I'm going to say we're going to get it done. I'm going to give it I'm going to say 30-21. I think we get it done here. Go Pack, go. And just to note, last year, no one gave us a chance against the last AFC East division team, the Dallas Cowboys, and we destroyed them. So
yeah, well, Dallas is known as choke artists. This is the biggest thing I think is going to hurt your Green Bay Packers. Number one, Philadelphia's strength is their secondary. You now have lost your number one receiver for the season.
That's Christian Watson, yeah.
Number two, as much as early season it was funny that the Packers couldn't stop the run, they did shore up the run game tremendously in the back half of the year. However, Saquon already knows what he's doing and has ran for over 100 yards on you. I'm going to say it's a very close game, but I'm going to say that the Eagles pull it out 20-17.
Is that going to be like a winning field goal? Pull the heart off of me. Oh, damn.
No, hold on. You want a wild one here?
What?
You want to break your heart even more?
Oh, shit.
It's 14-14 going to overtime. The Packers kick a field goal first, and the Eagles win with a touchdown in overtime.
Oh, fuck. That would really suck if we did that. Oh, God. No, I don't want to see that. Anyways. All right, so Sunday night, this is NBC, I believe. We have the Washington Commanders at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Bucs are a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised by that one. I thought Commanders.
I'm not. After last week, Jaden Daniel looked lost.
Yeah, but it's division rival game. But I don't know. I could see this one go either way. I like what Baker's doing there. Commanders are young. They got a younger team. I think it would be close. I think this game will probably go into overtime. I'm going to give me 23-20 Buccaneers. Close game, winning field goal. Buccaneers have been used to the overtime games in the regular season a couple times there. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna get the overtime game here, and I'm gonna say it's the Bucs come out close in this game.
So I'm gonna agree with you on one thing, and that's the winner. As much as I've been a Washington fan almost all year, I unfortunately don't think this is gonna be close. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I kind of think this is going to be like when Josh Allen lost that first year to Houston. It's a learning experience for Jaden Daniels. The kid has a tremendous career ahead of him, but it looks like he hit a brick wall after last week. Give me 38-21. Tampa pulls this off. They're cruising to a victory.
All right. Next is Monday Night Football, 8 o'clock Eastern Time.
And where's the
ESPN.
game?
And it is the Minnesota Vikings at the LA Rams. However, due to unfortunate circumstances in the California area, the LA Rams will not be playing in SoFi Stadium, LA. They will be playing in Arizona Stadium.
Potentially one of the biggest losses. What's Arizona Stadium?
Oh, it's yeah, you brought this up. It's a
natural Bermuda grass.
Yep, it is. I mean, to be fair, even if it was playing in LA, I still think Minnesota would have won this game. That wouldn't have changed my pick on this because the Vikings, I mean, they're probably the biggest winning team that's a wild card team in NFL history with 14 wins. I still would have picked the Vikings regardless of it being in Arizona or LA, but that does obviously, with your statistic there, it kind of probably balance it out even more. But nonetheless, I still can't not pick Minnesota. It's like Dan Campbell said at the end of that Lions Vikings game. He said, "I'll see you in 2 weeks," because he pretty much knew that the Vikings were probably going to win that game too. Now, of course, that depends if any of the other wild card teams win.
That's just, man, you should hate Dan Campbell for that. That's him counting out the Packers.
I know, right? I know. That's all I say. Like, I'm mad about that, but I mean, that's what he thinks. But obviously, I know my Packers are going to win. But that's what he's statisticking right now. But nonetheless, I still think the Vikings get this done. I'm going to say 27-13. I mean, the Vikings are clearly a better team than the Rams, despite the fact the Rams obviously get, the home game because of their division team. But this is the biggest winning wild card team in the history of wild card teams. I mean, they got 14 wins. I don't think there's any wild card team that's ever had 14 wins in NFL history. So I'm going to pick the Vikings to win this game, regardless of being on grass or turf. So I got the Vikings 27-13.
We didn't say the Vikings are a 3-point favorite.
Yeah, they are the favorites.
Listen, I have been a Rams hater all year, but if that would have been at home, I may have felt a little bit more of some type of way to be in the Rams' favor. Yes, the Vikings went 14-3, but I do think the Vikings are overrated. There you go. You should be happy. I said it. I don't think Sam Darnold is the real deal. You've got a veteran running back who's got wear on the tires in Aaron Jones. I like Aaron Jones, but we've seen him get torn down and hurt as the seasons go along every year.
Didn't you say that Sam Darnold was like just a team away from the right system?
I did, but I still don't think that, I don't think the whole team is built to be successful. I think the best thing I've seen all year has been when they show pictures. It's a good old meme going around, and it's Tiger Woods and Bubba Watson. Maybe it's Tiger Woods and the crazy golfer who dresses the fat, overweight golfer, and it's got a Vikings logo over that dude and a Lions logo over Detroit, because there's no reason that Minnesota should have been as close as they were this year. They tore the whole defense down. Their defense was a joke last year. If it's not this week, I think that their Cinderella story is coming to an end soon. I'm going this week, though, with Minnesota. Give me 27-17.
Okay. And that is all the games. Specifically,
On a bye this week are Detroit and Kansas City.
Is there any key moments do we think are going to happen that we need to look out for? Think
I'm going to call one. Buffalo's big turnaround success. He hasn't done it really often this year. Bo Nix throws 2 picks this game.
My key moment here is to look out for Josh Jacobs here, because if Josh Jacobs gets 200 yards rushing and matches Saquon Barkley, That's going to be a key moment for the Packers right there.
Listen, I know I tooted the horn of Saquon. I don't believe Saquon's going to run that well against you, but I also like Philadelphia has been very strong against the run lately as well. I don't see a scenario very likely where you have that many yards.
Josh Jacobs has been a beast.
Yes, but in since week, holy crap, is that real? Since week 5, the Eagles have only allowed one team where over 100 yards rushing.
It's always a first time.
Well, it wouldn't be a first, but I'm just saying it's very unlikely.
Yeah. But I think it could happen. I think it could, if that happens, I'm telling you right now, we are cruising for that game.
Do you
right
want
there.
another signature here?
Yeah.
I gave the call to Pittsburgh, the leading receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers Saturday. Ready for this? Calvin Austin III.
Calvin Austin III. I think the key for the Steelers, if they are to win, even though I still think the Ravens will win, is no turnovers for Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson has to have 2 or 3 touchdown passes in this game.
That's where I think Calvin Austin being a leader is going to be a huge thing. Calvin Austin, Pat Freiermuth.
That's the only way I see it happening. He would have to match Lamar. Otherwise, I don't see how he. Like I said, I predict the Ravens to win. I don't see how the Ravens lose with Lamar playing as good as he's playing. MVP caliber, possibly the league MVP. We don't know what's going to happen. I still maintain on my opinion of it being either Josh Allen or it's going to be co-MVPs, since the stats are now out of one being All-Pro and the other being second team All-Pro, for the quarterbacks being Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. And the last time that happened was the last time we had co-MVPs, and that was Peyton Manning and Steve McNair. So that's what I'm looking out for right now when they decide the league MVP thing. But nonetheless, that doesn't matter when it comes to the playoffs, because at the end of the day, all that matters is winning the Super Bowl. So that's what everyone's looking for.
Well, it's not going to be as exciting because I don't see how he can do that. But I got one more moment here. Ladd McConkey will have enough yards to put himself in discussion as having a top 5 most yards for a rookie in a playoff performance after this weekend. That means he would need 142 or more yards.
I got Josh Allen getting 2 rushing touchdowns at least in this game.
I think that's a very, very, very reasonable. The last 3 weeks, Denver has allowed 25 or more rushing yards to the quarterback in all of the last 3 games, including I think 63 weeks ago. Josh Allen running is going to be a key to success this week.
Yep. But yeah, those are the key moments. Nonetheless, those are all the games we predicted. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Hopefully next week we'll be back in the studio. But nonetheless, make sure to do all that, and thank you for supporting us for the whole year. As we continue this, comment, rate, check out the Spotify, or if you're already listening to it on Spotify. And yeah, do you have any sponsors you want to kick off?
Shout out to Kyle Chicken Dippin' as always. Hit him up. Rebel Nomad Adventure Gear as well. And AWS Angel Wing Sauce, because we can.
Yep. Also, make sure, guys, after the Packers game, whenever I get it up, hopefully it will be right after the game. Depending on my mood after the game, I should point out, because it could be good or bad depending on it could be good or bad depending on how everything goes down after 4:30's game with the Packers and Eagles. But nonetheless, that breakdown, win or lose, will be up at some point for the Beast recap, Green Bay Packers recap show. But yeah, nonetheless, guys, that is it. I'm the S Ultimate Goku. He's the reigning 48. We're out of here. See you next week, guys. Peace.